Previously in the Medora film universe.
This is a prophecy passed down by the generations of my family. I am the last of them.
I'm Terry Murphy. I really like the Delta Cup, but I really like mac and cheese. It's the best.
Hi, I'm Zoe Campbell. I was with my best friend Summer Strong ever since I was 5. Because my parents died, I didn't know that they were allergic to antifreeze.
This is my favorite painting. It's in honor of my dead wife. Here I am flying a kite. She's laying over there dead, waiting on the ambulances. I am new to Instagram, and I have 3 followers, and only one of them is my mom. Hello, Governor. Surprise, it's me.
In reincarnation, me, y'all, Cletus, I'm back.
I'm not ready for dying and all that jazz. I can hold my breath for 60 minutes.
Well, it looks like the apocalypse and all that jazz.
I suppose everything I did was all for nothing.
Here's to death. Skull.
Aye.
We must save Harambe.
At last, death has arrived. I am prepared. For Harambe!
No! I didn't mean to shoot him. I meant to shoot the gorilla.
History has been rewritten in Medora, and a new era begins now.
It sure is a beautiful night. This night reminds me of the night before our final game of sectional, the game we won. This is just a beautiful night. Would you like to hear a scary story? This is the story of Josephus Madre and Sir Foydre.
Hello, I'm Archimedes Ignomotus, first of my name and also likely the last. And today, I am a substitute teacher. I had to be cautious on my way in today. I nearly got lost in the forsaken forest of wayward spirits of all places. God, that would have been a mess. I am filling in for Sir Foydre the Great, the founder of this here amazing school. Unfortunately, he took an arrow to the knee whilst riding yesterday. Hopefully he'll be back to work by tomorrow, but, you know, these things, they can take time. A blessed morn to y'all. 'Tis time to call the roll. Wherefore art thou, Babadook Cucumber Patch?
Babadook has succumbed to the Red Death.
May the gods have mercy on his soul. I had prayed not to lose another student to this wretched plague.
Greeting mortals, I am Jethro, Jolene, and Jameson. Folks around here usually call me Dr. J. They call me Dr. J because simply I want to be a doctor.
Doth anyone knoweth of Madonna? She's still amongst the living.
She hath transferred to the Academy of Dramatic Arts.
What blasphemy is this? Who does she think she is pursuing such foolishness? She should be working to become a doctor, or lawyer, or scholar, not some artist.
Hello, I am Josephus Madre, and I am a student here at Sir Foydre School. My parents were both murdered in battle, so I had to move in with my best friend Jethro. I came to Sir Foydre School to become a doctor and help people in battle, and hopefully they don't die, like my parents did. My calling, I feel, is to protect those around me, so that way, when I have a family of my own, I can protect them as well.
Dr. J, what about thy cousin? Wherefore art he?
My cousins are out here fighting dragons while I'm over here learning.
Count your blessings, child. I have fought many a dragon, and I can assure you there's very little fun to be had in doing so. The last one I fought claimed my darling grandmother's life and nearly took my own in tow as well.
It would be an honor to die a warrior's death, to sacrifice oneself for countless others.
Aye, everyone desireth a warrior's death until it comes time to actually stab the Grim Reaper in the eye. I assure you, child, you do not want any of that smoke.
Perhaps thou is right, but there also lie other opportunities outside of school. I have a distaste for the king and his bloody taxes. I would rather be outside hunting and gathering.
When I was your age, we didn't even have a school. We work the fields from dusk until dawn.
Why did thou not just work during the day?
I once suggested the same, and my parents had me flogged for insubordination.
My name is Lucius Starbuck, and I don't like how the school is being ran. I'm going to have to talk to the principal. I can't stand Mr. Ignomortis. When is Sir Floyd Dre going to be back?
May I venture to the latrine, Sir Ignomortis?
Confound it, child! Why did thou not stop during thy passing period?
I got lost in the forest of wayward spirits on the way here.
Ah, understandable. I suppose we've all been there a time or two. Please take the lantern and make haste, lad.
Many blessings to you, sir.
Sir Floyd Dre has me covering his classes, and this is the only thing that he leaves me. What am I supposed to do with this garbage? Honestly, this sort of work is quite below me, and honestly rather demeaning. I'd much rather be out there fighting witches like that Baal Bel Kles Amansar, the beast that murdered my family in cold blood. Now, class, turn to page 394. Did I tell you you could get out of your seat? What are you doing?
Hello? If someone's there, let thyself be known. Hello?
Josephus, it's Mother.
Mother?
Time to come home, dear. We can be together forever.
Oh my god.
By the gods, that bell can only mean one thing. Witch! Remain seated and wait for my return, students.
What in yield damnation?
To conclude, Josephus faced a tragic demise. Because of the mystery surrounding his death, he's an urban legend here in Medora. Some say on stormy nights like this, his ghost still walks these halls, looking for souls to take, to return to the land of the living.
Josephus is a fascinating choice for your presentation, Joe. What made you choose him?
Well, for me, this was kind of personal. He was my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather's younger brother.
So what's your name?
You'd want to know my name. It's Joe Monk.
Seriously?
Yeah, that's my name. I get why people think my name is funny, but it's really quite sad considering, you know, my mama ain't around no more. Cletus has always been my best bud. I guess our ancestors go way back.
I'm glad this research project gave you the opportunity to learn a little bit more about your family history, Joe. Good work.
My name's Ranger. Bob, Texas Ranger. Bubby. My best friend here, Secretariat.
Hello, I'm Secretariat Moon. I'm a member of the National Honor Society. I'm president of the class, and I just love school. I try my best here every day. I've gone to Medora since middle school. I had to move here because my previous school just wasn't very accepting. I mean, I don't understand. It's not like I'm different from anyone else. Do I look different? I have some good friends here, mainly Cletus and Bob. Bob and I especially, we've known each other for many years now. He's my compadre.
Man, I really miss the plains of Montana, the land in which I was born and raised. Now, I thought I was a redneck who don't come from Montana at all. But like Cletus, I don't know why in tarnation you guys make me do this again. You already know who I am. Okay. I'm Cletus Carlson, or R12, or whatever you'd consider it at this point. Your typical dude. I live out in my trailer. I like to go hunting. I like meat. You know, government, you guys even, don't trust you that much. Yeah, I used to attend the after school program, but I don't go much more after Miss Barker left. I heard she's a big shot news anchor now. I wouldn't know though, because I ain't got cable. I haven't seen my dad much lately. He's been off work, icing those Morellis. I mean, selling insurance. You better cut that. My dad did tell me though that my uncle's working here and has actually for a little bit, but I ain't ran into him.
I ain't seen him, I don't think, at least. We did take a field trip to the Cincinnati Zoo and got to see Harambe. Like, God, it makes me happy that thing's still alive.
Hello, y'all. I'm Sherry Murphy. So, as some of y'all may know, I had a sister named Terry Murphy who had a macaroni addiction. Well, technically, she was executed for macaroni-related crimes. When she was in prison, she got to send us a video one time a week. This was the last video she sent me.
Hi, Sherry. This is your sister. You know, the one that's locked up. Well, I'm better now, and they're letting me go. Okay, I'm lying. I need the macaroni.
She died the next day. This school really haunted Mr. Floydray.
I wouldn't put too much stock in them ghost stories. There's no such thing as demonic spirits that feed on human souls. Except, of course, my ex-wife, but I won't get into that.
There he goes, talking about his ex-wife again. God, I'm gonna have to speak to the principal. Hello, my name's Karen Starbuck. And unfortunately, I go to the school. This is such a tote fabulous herbal tea that I got from Target. Honestly, I'm all about nature. No plastic straws, save the turtles, you know that. Sorry. I'm pretty influential.
I really can't stand that Karen. Sometimes I really just think she's going to push my buttons and I'm going to throw her out of the window.
Howdy, y'all. My name's Ryan Floydray. I'm a teacher here at Medora Community Schools. Oh, the mask, I can take it off. Oh, okay. Sorry about that, y'all. These COVID procedures, they just got me all out of sorts. I've been teaching here for quite a while now. I really love teaching history to these here kids because, well, I got a lot of experience in that department. That's all I'm going to say. What do y'all think of this awesome hat? Just found this thing lying in the hallway. Who would leave something like this behind? I mean, my goodness. Y'all, we got us a great group of kids here at this school right now. I'm telling you, I see so much potential in all of them. It's one of the reasons I love being a teacher. I get a chance to train the next generation, and hopefully they can clean up some of the messes that we all left behind. This year, it's been something of a challenge with all these COVID procedures and the kids not being here in person every day. After you've been teaching as long as I have, you really kind of get set in your ways, and it's hard to break some of them old habits, but I'll try to persevere. These kids complain about having to do their e-learning. My goodness, no adaptability from these kids. Back in my day, we had to work the fields from dusk until dawn. Y'all want to know more about my personal life? Well, that's a story right there. I'll tell you, it may be a little bit risque for this here documentary project that y'all are doing. If I could summarize my life down in two key terms or themes, I guess I would say inability to rest and crazy, crazy women. Those two things have pretty much dictated what I've been doing for quite a while now. And let me tell y'all, it ain't easy. Alrighty, well, we got a few things to wrap up before the bell rings, so let me just... Oh, Lord, it's Margaret. She's found me again. I've got to get out of here. Y'all, I'm going to have to bounce. Please remember to turn in your e-learning for Monday. I'm going to head out. Oh, and by the by, I'd suggest screaming and running for y'all's lives.
Mr. Floydray left us again. You know who's going to hear about this? The principal.
What an idiot. Obviously the ghost of Josephus is behind this, not his stupid ex. Hello, my name is Rainbow Sparkles, and I'm a new age goth. So you may be wondering what I mean by that. I'm into the dark arts, but I still manage to maintain my feminine side. I am deeply fascinated by the darkness that pervades all humanity. I want to learn more about the void.
Rainbow is my best friend, but honestly, she's just the most tolerable.
Sometimes it gets exhausting wearing this mask. I'm taking precautions with this whole COVID thing going on. Sorry guys, I think we're socially distanced enough that I can take this mask off right now. I hate celery.
What's wrong with you, Rainbow? There's no such thing as supernatural beings. There has to be a logical explanation for all of this.
Hassel, where
are you still doing here? You need to get out. What did I tell you earlier?
Why? What's wrong?
You're in danger.
Well, he's kind of crazy. Wait a minute. Who are you?
If ghosts ain't real, then why did the power cut out, genius?
Well, obviously they ain't paid the electric bill. We've all been there. Maybe I could run an extension cord over from my house. Hopefully they paid the cable, or maybe we could just tap into the Bingham's Wi-Fi.
Why don't you just be rational about this and admit it's a ghost, like the intelligent people, Cletus?
I have not got along with Karen Starbuck since she got here. It's always bickering back and forth. She always wants it her way, and I'm tired of it. She's just annoying. She's such a Karen. What in tarnation are you fixing to tussle, woman?
Cletus, that redneck.
Cletus is the one being rational here, Karen. We should just get out of school and head home. It seems like the intelligent thing to do.
There ain't no such thing as ghosts, and if there were, I'll be scaring them off. I just got back from the rodeo. Got second place in bull riding. Let me say, it wasn't my first rodeo. It was my second rodeo.
No. Wait. No.
Whew, man, I had to take my hoodie off. It's so hot in this school after that power went out. What obstruction?
I checked all the other entrances. They're all blocked off.
It's alright, buddy. We'll find another way out.
Oh my god. I'm gonna have to file a report to the DOE. This place is a nightmare.
What do we do now?
Why don't we go to the maintenance room or something? Maybe the storm caused us to flip a breaker.
No way. I'm gonna find Mr. Floordrayer, an actual competent teacher, before the ghost gets us.
I'm gonna go fix power with Joe. Come with me if you don't want to end up all dead like.
No way. The people with common sense are heading to find Mr. Floordray.
So the students went their separate ways. The girls went upstairs while the boys went to check the breaker.
Mr. Floordray, is that you?
Sherry, maybe don't approach the creep at the end of the hallway. You're just asking to get your soul snatched.
I'm gonna have to agree with Rainbow on this one.
Look, y'all. I'm an expert on these situations. Haven't you all ever seen a scary movie? They always split up.
And they die.
Well, you got a point there.
If you don't want to be a ghost, I would just stick with the group.
That ain't no ghost. They're all white and floating through the air going, woo.
Sherry, I know what you're thinking. Please, for love of all that is holy, don't do it.
I got a good feeling about this, y'all. Y'all, I think I made a mistake.
No!
I'm coming home, old yeller. Country roads, take me home to the place.
Focus, Camille's jocus, like a shop mix one, I would lost my focus. I'm returning a plague of locusts. It's not safe, students. Follow me. I took the girls to my secret lair, Mrs. Arthur's art room. I wait every day until she finally quits crying and leaves the room.
Well, would you look at that? A flip breaker.
Well, turn it on and let's get out of here.
You can tell those other idiots that there's no ghost.
Yeah! Guys, check it out. There's an exit that hasn't been blocked yet.
If we go with the others, the morons couldn't find their way out of a wet paper bag on their own.
Well, hombre, I said that's up to you. I said that we hit the trail, let natural selection run its course.
I don't know. I'm with Cletus on this one, Bob. I think we should get back with the others. They seem pretty scared.
More power to you, partner. I'ma head out.
Let's blow this popsicle stand.
What tarnation?
Hello. If somebody's out there, let yourself be known. Must have been wind. Almost let them morons ghost stories get to me. Guess
No!
Well, I guess this was my last rodeo.
The door is sealed up. I don't know what happened.
I'll tell you what happened. This school is haunted.
Oh dear Lord, not you two.
Look, I'm pretty experienced whenever it comes to the topic of ghosts.
10 minutes ago, you didn't even believe in them.
Never said I didn't believe in them, just said I didn't think they caused the power outage.
Well, fine. You go join the doofus brigade and we'll figure out what's going on with Bob.
Hey, thought the uneducated rednecks of the world, where would we be?
I know Bob likes to pull pranks, but something feels really strange about this.
Move out of the way. Look at that. You just weren't pushing hard enough, you wuss.
That's not possible. What's going on here?
I'll tell you what's going on. It's Bob just messing around with us, playing one of his pranks. Ha ha, Bob. Real funny. Where are you at? All right, Bob, man. This really isn't funny. Where are you at? Bob. Guys, help! Help!
Secretariat, no!
Joe, I don't claim to be a genius, but I think we should get back with the others.
You're probably right. Hopefully they're all safe.
Thank you for saving us, Mr. Courant.
Not sounding appreciative or anything, but why did you bring us to the art room? Don't you have like a janitor's closet or something?
What the art teacher don't know won't kill her, unless she doesn't know about the ghost. Then he might. I am a little bit like Edgar Allan Poe. Myself, I dabbled in some things. Basketball, for instance. And I had some misfortune, like Edgar Allan Poe. Missed a shot to win sectional. I've never been right since then. I let our town down. That's why I'm so big into the history of Medora. Because I feel like I owe them something. I know that there are ghosts at Medora. I know that there are. As sure as I missed that shot in sectional, I know that there are ghosts in Medora.
That Courant, he is totally a creeper. Janitors freak me out.
I admit it. I have an obsession. I like to go and I search through the teachers' drawers. And I get in there and I will look for different things. And I like to see their paper clips. Count how many they have.
So that person chasing us, that really was a ghost?
Ye might want to set for a spell, ye students. What I'm about ready to tell ya is gonna be difficult to hear.
I'm fine standing, thank you.
Sit down.
Okay.
I can't draw to save me life. I had me pal Andy Barker draw these for me.
I follow him on Instagram. He's so bad.
Once, long ago, when Madonna was still young, Medora was not as it is now. There was no school. People worked hard to survive, often laboring in the fields from dusk until dawn to ensure a bountiful harvest.
Why didn't they just work during the day?
I don't know, Karen. That's just how they did things back then. They always had outdoor medical clinics and treated viruses with blood-sucking leeches. People back then were just stupid as can be. Anyhow, everything changed in the wretched year 1320. Not unlike the pandemic we are now experiencing, the Medorians of old were forced to contend with a horrific plague known as the Red Death. The virus wiped out most of the population of Medori.
Isn't this like the story by Edgar Allan Poe?
Where do you think Poe took inspiration from? It's no coincidence that he was an acclaimed horror writer. He visited Medora once and had scary stories to tell for the rest of his life.
Poe wasn't alive in 1320.
Confounded child! Can you please let me finish my story? I'm well aware of that he didn't visit during the actual Red Death. He took inspiration from it much later on.
Fair enough. Carry on.
Anywho, as the Red Death started to wane, a wealthy Southern professor by the name of Sir Reinhard Floydray decided to start a school here in Medora.
Wait, Reinhard Floydray? Is he related to the history teacher?
I don't know, child. I suspect he is probably an ancestor or something. Anyway, Floyd Ray had seen the devastation the Red Death caused, it became his goal to train a new generation of doctors and intellectuals so we would never face such a pandemic again.
Sounds like he failed miserably. Does the story even have a point?
Karen, so help me, you kids don't know anything about respect.
Okay, boomer.
One day, Sir Floyd Ray suffered a catastrophic injury. While riding his horse and practicing archery, he accidentally took an arrow to his knee. The wound would become infected, and all the great doctors in the land were called to his aid. None could save him. The primitive medical techniques of the time only worsened his pain. The doctors tried bloodletting, only for Floyd Ray to hemorrhage and die a miserable death. The school he founded would be shut down shortly after, and Floyd Ray would never see the dream realized. One of his former students did pursue a medical career, but unfortunately flunked out of medical school and joined the mafia instead.
Tragic.
That's the light-hearted part of the story. Things only get worse from there. No doubt you have heard the story of Josephus Madre, the poor lad who fell to his death at Sir Floyd Ray's school.
Yeah, Joe gave a presentation about him earlier. Said he was a dead relative of him or something.
Long story short, his spirit haunts the school, seeking revenge against the ones who murdered him. And he's not alone. Sir Floyd Ray, his life's ambition snuffed out like a candle in the wind, could not rest in peace after such a tragic downfall. He swore that he would haunt these grounds until the day that his dream finally comes true.
Spooky, so there are actually 2 ghosts then?
It's hard telling just how many vengeful spirits wander these halls, children. I do not know whether it was Josephus or Floyd Ray who took your friend, but I can assure you that it does not bode well either way.
When you helped us earlier, I heard you saying some kind of weird verse before the ghost vanished. What was that?
It's an ancient spell for warding off spirits.
Where did you learn something like that?
From this, a spell book left behind by one of me students named Zoe Campbell.
Oh yeah, I remember her.
Did anyone see where she went? Oh my god!
Apparently she was fascinated by witchcraft or something. How she got a hold of it is beyond me, but it saved me life many a time. Maybe it can protect you like it has me.
Maybe the boys figured something out with the breaker after all.
There are still more students here? Why aren't they with ya?
We had an argument whether or not ghosts are real, so they decided to split from us.
We gotta find them immediately.
Secretariat, no!
Doesn't sound like we have to go far.
Devin, is that you?
Cletus, it's been a long time. How is your father?
Hey, you know, still icing Morelli thugs and trying to avoid suspicion.
True that. What's going on here, boys?
I don't know, some freaking mash just drug Bob and Secretariat away.
There's a powerful spirit at work here, boys.
This school really needs to call an electrician.
Go with Rainbow and Karen and get out of here.
It's too dangerous. Shouldn't you come with us, Mr. Grant?
Listen to me, kids, and escape while ye still can. Cletus, be sure to tell your father if I see any Morelli scum on the other side, I'll be sure and ice them again.
What are you talking about, Uncle?
Go! Is that you, Josephus? Or is that you, Reinhardt? Did I survive? Did I die? The world may never know. Ah! Rainbow, no!
Oh no, Karen, quick!
Oh no, you don't, Ghosty.
That's too dangerous. That is really a ghost. What do you think you can do?
When in tarnation did you start believing in the supernatural?
Just now.
Better late than never.
Our students hurried to the library, cornered and facing almost certain doom.
I can't believe this.
Sherry.
Bob. Rainbow. Mr. Courant. Secretariat.
We're doomed.
None of that giving up nonsense. We still got a chance to get out of here with our lives.
What makes you so sure?
You two happen to be stuck in the library at the world's greatest survivalist. I've gotten myself out of some tough situations in the past. Even death itself can't best me.
If that's the case, what do you think we should do?
We arm ourselves and fight back. It's the American way. See this? I passed for myself sophomore year during after school. Old Miss Barker didn't say a thing.
Now what's a spear gonna do against a ghost?
Mr. Grant showed us this. This is a spell book of some kind, and maybe we can use it to enchant the spear.
Tarnation, Karen's actually being useful for once.
I am tired of waiting for people to fix my problems. Sometimes, instead of calling the manager, you have to be the manager.
Well, after we enchant the spear, what's the plan? Well, we need to corner the ghost so I can give him a good jabbing.
How about this, gang? You two go grab the weapons and spells, and I'll go draw out the ghost.
You sure, Joe? It's pretty risky.
Josephus was my ancestor. Maybe he'll respond to me.
Relax, Joe's got nothing to worry about. We're armed and dangerous.
Let's do this!
With their new plan, the students prepared for the final confrontation with the dark ghost.
Hey yo, Josephus, it's your boy Joe. Where you at, homie? Oh my god. Not cool, bro. You just killed my friend.
What in higher expectations? Was that it?
Yeah, that's much easier than I thought it would be.
What an intestinal laceration.
Please. No! Don't touch my nephew.
Josephus?
I'm sorry, nephew. I tried to protect you, and everyone for so long, but it's not enough. She is too strong. Josephus, no!
Looks like my secret is out.
Who are you?
Wouldn't you like to know? Time to go be with your uncle forever.
Not today, Margaret.
I'll make you supper.
Don't throw our marriage vows back at me now.
Cletus? Is that you?
I'm sorry, who are you?
We've met before, don't you remember? At the library at Medora School. You tried to warn me of the oncoming apocalypse. Granted, you were a little more, ghostly at that time, but I recognize you nonetheless.
What tarnation are you blabbering about?
Never mind that. How did you get here? I should have undone everything when I saved Harambe.
Harambe? You mean the national treasure of a gorilla that's still alive in the Cincinnati Zoo?
You have no idea how much it overjoys me to hear that.
Look, fella, I don't know who you are or why you care so much about a gorilla that never got shot, but... What in tarnation? Well, that will be much appreciated.
May we meet again, Sir Cletus.
If you see him, please give Grayson my regards. Thank you, Joe and Cletus. The evil that has long plagued us is now at rest.
Wait, what do you mean, Mr. Floydray?
Well, my soul has been bound to this place for many centuries now. I once founded a school where this one now stands. I had always dreamt of freeing myself from its haunted halls one day.
Wait, what are you talking about?
My real name is Reinhardt Floydray. I died 700 years ago, but have not been able to rest peacefully. I've continued to teach here at this school ever since.
I knew it all along.
Uncle Devin, you're still alive?
Yes, I'm afraid so. That vile ghost gave me quite the fight. I managed to escape. I went to tend to my wounds before meeting up with all of you.
Well, durability must run in the family.
Your father can hold his breath for up to 60 minutes.
Yeah, it really freaks me out when it does that.
I'm so confused. What about Josephus? What about the other ghost?
The spirit of my vengeful ex-wife, I'm afraid. Long ago, I was a wealthy landowner in the deep south. After relocating here, I decided to invest my money into forming a school system. Margaret was furious. Turns out she was just with me for my money to begin with. She arranged for one of my servants to accidentally shoot me in the knee while I was horseback riding. She hired a fake doctor to slowly poison me until I finally died. When she found out that there was no fortune left for her to inherit, she decided to terrorize my school and destroy any legacy I had left. She killed Josephus, luring him in by pretending to be his long-lost mother. The poor boy remained here in spirit with me to try to protect other kids from suffering the same fate.
What about you then? Why are you still here?
I started this school to provide great opportunity to students. I wanted to help build up the next great doctors and scholars of the world, so Medora would never have to see another plague like the one from back in the day. Josephus was so promising. I thought he'd be the one to fulfill my dream. Then, of course, there was Dr. J, but she ended up just turning to the mafia instead.
It's an honest living for some.
What if I can do it then? What if I become a great doctor?
If you do, then maybe I'll finally be able to rest.
Well, as nice as this is, the woods are calling out. I'm gonna head out.
Thank you, Mr. Floyd. You really came in clutch. You too, Cletus and Grant.
I don't know how we're gonna clean up this mess. Several dead students is nothing to sweep under the rug.
Well, we'll see about that. There's one thing I've learned is that this school can handle just about anything.
Good morning, Medora Schools. This is Teresa. Can I help you? Mrs. Hunt, we have another disaster on our hands.
What are you so upset about now, Teresa? Are students still not following the cell phone policy?
No, the psycho ghost lady attacked again.
Oh, great. I thought we hired Floyd Ray so he could take care of the ghost thing, you know, since he is one.
He's decided that his soul can rest in peace, so he's fading away forever.
What a jerk. He could have at least given us a 2-week notice.
What are we going to do about this? It's a PR nightmare. We're still recovering from the pool noodle incident.
I guess I'll take care of it. I've got a favor to call in. Hey Kiki, it's Miss Hunt. I have a huge favor to ask. Can your big shot sister broadcast a message for us?
For show, Mrs. H. Anything for my bestie.
Good evening. This is Kelsey Barker, live with WSUP News. Earlier today, Medora High School, which many of you know was my former employer, was shut down after several of its students were brutally assaulted by a vengeful ghost. School officials announced the founding of a totally new, not dangerous school to take its place and to move past the negative image the school has received in light of this tragic incident. As part of the rebranding effort, the school will be henceforth known as the Medora STEM High School. Okay, I'm out, guys.
What in tarnation?
So Angelo, what do you think of my story? Is it scary enough for you? Well, that is officially the worst story I have ever heard. You want to know what's scary? Taking on a gang of Morelli thugs. Now that is scary. This is not scary. Angelo, you're such a buzzkill. You want to know what a buzzkill is? A buzzkill is missing the shot in sectional. You know your brother Angelo never misses a shot.
Reinhardt? Archimedes. It's been a while, friend.